Hi, Kristen Nichols here, business coach, leadership and communication for dentists. I have a question for you. Do you have an office manager or do you have a chocolate soldier? Yes, that's right, a chocolate soldier. I was recently giving a demonstration to a group of dentists about communication skills with a difficult communication type challenge that came up between a dentist and staff and often comes up in dental offices. It doesn't matter what the demonstration was. I had a dentist stand up and say, "Shouldn't my office manager be handling that?" And my answer to him was, that depends. Do you have an office manager? If you answer yes to any of these questions, you do not have an office manager. Did you hire your office manager specifically for his or her leadership and communication skills? Do you have a job description that clearly outlines the details of what your expectations are for that office manager? Is that office manager a direct report for your other employees? In other words, do they do the hiring and the firing? Do they make decisions for the practice? If one of your other employees wanted a raise, would they go to the office manager or to you? You see, if you answered yes to any of those questions, what you actually have is a chocolate soldier. A chocolate soldier is an office manager who's been given that title because of his or her great organizational skills, or they've been with you a long time, or they seem to be able to do really well at scheduling and organizing. The dental industry is rife with managers who have never been skilled, trained to work as managers. They get hired or put into that position or given that title without any consideration of the following 3 criteria absolutely necessary when you're hiring an office manager. You have to be clear about what the job includes. You have to be clear about what your expectations are of him or her. So often I see stories, situations where a lot of the responsibilities of the office manager are kind of made up on the fly. A lot of the situations that dentists don't want to handle get offloaded onto the office manager. Be clear up front about what your expectations are. Hire an office manager specifically for leadership and communication skills. Organization skills and administrative skills are great. They don't constitute an office manager. Leadership and communication. Consideration has to be given to whether or not that person is really good at handling conflict, whether they're good at negotiating, whether they are good at mediating. What is their leadership style and their communication style? Are they empowering? Are they commander types? You want an office manager who knows how to communicate with people, how to motivate them, how to lead them. If you're going to delegate all of the responsibilities to that office manager, then make sure that they have the right skills to be able to do that job. Having lots of experience as a CDA turned receptionist and good organization skills isn't enough. And lastly, a good office manager has to have teeth. Yes, pun intended, teeth. If you delegate responsibility, that means giving that person the authority to follow through. It doesn't mean abdicating responsibility and letting somebody have free rein, but it does mean that you need to give them the authority to be able to make the decisions and follow through. Because otherwise, what you have is not an office manager, not someone who is really going to be able to help you manage your business. What you have is a chocolate soldier. And in my opinion, a chocolate soldier only gives you cavities.